I don't know if advantage is the word, but the fact you have knowledge of this team, having seen them the past 2 years, as opposed to if you were just studying them off of film, do you think that helps you at all in getting ready for this offense?
I think it's just affirmation that they're a very talented team, a lot of experience. Coach Fisher does a great job calling plays and putting them in position to be successful. So, you have that kind of familiarity with them. It's certainly better than not knowing anything coming in blind, that's for sure. Having been in the venue down there last year, it'll be the same type of setting. It'll be a fantastic atmosphere, very intense atmosphere, and a lot will be on the line and at stake. So that's exciting. The challenge of it, thinking about it, and that's a lot of coaches and players coach and play in this profession and don't have the opportunity to be on that kind of a stage, and it's very, very exciting.
Coach, how do you go about managing emotions? Because Florida State does have big play potential. How do you sort of avoid the highs and the lows in the middle of the game to sort of stay?
It's like any game. You coach them all the same, to be honest. And there's a certain level of expectation, and you're looking for execution, and you're looking for guys staying focused and playing within the confines of the system. So it doesn't, for me personally, it doesn't change regardless of who the opponent is, to be honest with you.
You have to often get ready for two dimensions, but these guys can option you. They can spread it out, but with really elite athletes, I mean, that just kind of adds to the challenge of it.
Sure, yeah. I mean, they're all, you recruit players, you try to recruit the biggest, strongest, fastest at every position, and they got them all. They got a monopoly on them, well, most of them. Yeah, I mean, that just, the margin for error is very low, again, when you play an opponent like Florida State.
You made a comment after the Furman game that they might have to change the scoreboard lights or something if you guys didn't get certain things rectified defensively. How confident are you now a few days into your preparation?
Well, we'll see. Every game presents its own challenges. It's unique to itself. I think our guys recognize the things that we need to improve at their particular positions or overall as a unit. So, again, every week's different. You'd like to see, progress, in the areas that we need to make progress. And, the biggest thing is the explosive plays. You can't, you're trying to piece things together and improve on all the little things. The explosive plays set you back. And I think it's one of the key factors when you play the game itself, or the explosive plays, who has the most explosive plays, so forth and so on. And sometimes you can lose that battle maybe against a lesser opponent and still win the game, and win the game handily. And but against evenly matched teams, it's going to be a huge deciding factor. So how confident, again, we'll see. I'm excited about seeing our guys put in the work this week, and us coaches putting them in position to be successful and then go down there and execute.
Last year, FSU had some issues with the running game. This year, they seem to have found it. How much more of a challenge does that make it for you as a play caller on the other side?
Again, you're handicapped if you can't stop the run. So, and again, I think that's any defensive coordinator's challenge, just to play good defense. Again, you've got to be able to, you got to be strong up front and up the middle of your defense, and when you're not where you need to be, it makes things very difficult. So, that'll be the challenge this week, and just to play more consistently and be the more physical team. When you got to tackle well when you get there. So, they're playing really well right now. The backs and the line looks like they've got good chemistry and cohesion up front, not turning people free, and they're well coached. Rick Trickett's got a very strong reputation at developing offensive linemen, so he's doing great things down there. They got great players too.